My name is Erik Bichard. I'm currently Professor of Regeneration and Sustainable Development at the University of Salford. I first came directly in contact with energy and energy issues at master's level. I'm one of these odd people who did two masters. My first was in environmental resource management, and I looked at the onshore gas terminal at Barrow. My second was in town planning, and I looked at the way Stanlow Oil Refinery was considering how to report the environmental impact of the whole refinery site. And that led me into a string of different jobs, but all around the same sort of area, which is environmental impact, a sustainable change. So I worked for a local authority looking at environmental impact assessment regulations, and then swapped to consultancy in the private sector, and then the third sector, where I worked for a range of different energy clients, amongst others, including Enron on combined heat and power. And so when I became an academic, it was clear that my path had already been mapped out for me, and I started researching into how householders and businesses could change their minds and invest in energy efficiency in a much more positive manner by using things like incentivization and motivation strategies. Well, I'm one of those rare people who always knew what they wanted to do. My father was a naturalist, and we used to talk about natural history and animals and the way that ecosystems worked. And it's always fascinated me. And instead of going into the science of it, I got much more interested at university level about how we are messing it up. And my career has really been focused on man-made impacts, particularly on the built environment. Not just on energy use, but also resource consumption, water consumption, food, and how food cycles work. I just think it's always been important in my life, and I've always found ways in my career to try to answer those key questions. I think really it's about awareness, and it's about taking matters into your own hand. The barometer's thrown up a lot of issues. The very low level of interest in dedicating staff to energy conservation. The fact that 1/3 don't have energy saving lighting, one of the most simple investments you can make to lower your energy bills. And the stagnant rate of investment in renewables, just 10%. And I suppose the concern is that if businesses aren't investing in the technology, the least they can do is invest in the demand side of things, how to drive down their energy consumption by working with their staff to educate, to raise awareness, to incentivize them to understand how the business works, where the energy is being used, and how to lower that consumption wherever they can. And while businesses can't do a lot about price points, they can lower the cost of their businesses against the energy that they use.